Hello, my crafty friends. Well, this video is long overdue. I'm sorry, Care. She asked some of us to, that she said she would send us these if we would agree to make a video showing a way to use them. And this is what I've come up with, and I really love it. And I think you could use it for other things. One thing I tried was using alcohol markers and putting white paint behind it to make a stained glass window, and I was going to put the well, let me just show you. I had to put white gesso behind this so that the colors would show up, but I put my alcohol ink on the wrong place, and it looks pretty good with this black. I could just go over that with black and over this with black, and this would work pretty well. But if I had done my alcohol ink work, well, that wouldn't work because I wouldn't be able to put the white behind it. So I guess this really is the only way to do it, and put some black gesso or black paint over this instead of doing a white frame like I did with this, which was what my plan was. But the black covers up the ink that got kind of messed up, and it's a cute way to do it. So I'll do a video about how to do this one next, but today this is what we're going to do. And what these are, they're not quite inches. These little spaces are not quite an inch square. So so you have to make your spot, your little squares, the things that are your collages. These are, let me let the autofocus on for just a minute so you can see these. Come on. There we go. These are some little bitty tiny collages that I made, and then I made this just kind of look like a old window, just a way to show them off. Now you could do this and put magnets on the back and then give them to somebody as refrigerator magnets. I think that would be really cute. But these could also be something that you just, a way to store these little bits, and then you can put these on, on journal pages or whatever you want to do. But I kind of like the idea of making this as a gift, and if you have some magnets you could put on the back, you could do that. If not, then the person if you don't have magnets, you could send it to someone who could, then they could use them however they want to. They wouldn't have to, use them on the refrigerator, but I just thought that would be a cute way to make some refrigerator magnets, and this is a cute way to send them. So we're going to, let me turn off the autofocus or it'll be going crazy on me. So we're going to do this in this video. The first thing we're going to do is put our gesso onto this piece. Now I didn't gesso the back, but you can if you want to. But I thought it was kind of fun that it actually shows what this was for. And what these were the packaging for charms. And so the charms were, each in one of these little squares, so you could see them real easy when you buy the charms. But we're going to repurpose them to hold our little baby collages. And the first thing I want to do is put the gesso on them. And it is, it'll probably take a couple of coats because the gesso doesn't really want to, it doesn't really want to adhere very well to this. Let me get my little brush. I stuck it over there in the water, so okay. So what I'm just going to do is just put, just brush it on. And I'm not going to worry about neatness at this point. This first layer, we're just trying to cover up the slick stuff. You could sand it, but I was afraid if I sanded this that I would end up with, and honestly, we might not put a second layer on it, because where it's separating there actually will grab the ink. I mean, it'll look, it'll give it texture when we come back and put our inks on there. We'll see. So I'm going to pause the video while this dries, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am going to go ahead and do another coat, I think. And while we let that dry, we'll work on our little collages while this is drying, and then it'll probably be dry by the time we get finished with those, because those will take a little bit. And I'm purposely trying to leave some texture in this, so it'll pick up the ink in different ways. Okay, let's move this out of the way, set it over there, and clean this up. There we go. Got it all over me too. Okay. Now, when I measured these to make these, I measured them up just a tad small. I think I can make them a little bit bigger than this. Although, I don't know if you can see back here, some of the fabric is poking out. And you can't do that if you make them just the right size. So, kind of that's up to you. I'm going to try, move those things out of the way for a second. Let me get some, I'm going to pause just a second. I forgot to get it back. Okay, I'm going to use this avocado dyed paper. You can use any cardstock. And I'm going to make this just a little bit wider than I did before. Okay. Now, I don't know for sure how many of these I can get out of here, but anyway, we're going to see how many we can do. We need 9, so I may have to cut another strip to get 9. Sorry, I forgot that I'm zoomed in a little bit. Let me zoom back out so you can see better. Okay. And I'm trying to make them like 15/16 basically is what they're turning out to be. I tried 7/8 and I think that was a little bit small, and so I may be making them too big now. Well, actually, let's test that and see. Yep, it's just a little bit too big. So I'm going to have to go with the well, let's see if we make them. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and cut them, and then I'll trim them off a little bit because I want them to all be the same. So there's 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay. Now these I did on blue paper that I dyed with the Butterfly PT. It's Butterfly PEAT, and you can get it on Amazon. That's where I got mine. These were done with avocado dye. Okay, I want to see, how much too big are they? Just barely. Okay. Well, let's just snip a little bit off of each one. Just a tiny little bit. On one direction and then the other direction. Let's see if that will work. Huh. No, it's still not enough. Okay, so I'm just going to put these aside because trying to get them just perfect is not going to work. So we're going to go back and we're going to do these the same size I did the other one, which is 7/8 of an inch. So come on. So there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4 more. 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay. So this is what we're going to use. And I just kind of set them up like they would be in here. And then I left some of the blue showing on each one, just a little bit. Well, this one may not show much, but so I let that be a design feature. Now you don't have to have colored paper, but you want to think about that. If you're going to go to the trouble to use colored paper, you want it to be part of what's going on. So let's get that out of the way. And I'm going to move these over here for a minute. I've got some little strips of fabric. And, well, let's just go ahead and do this just like I did last time because that worked out pretty well. I just cut little bits of different pieces of the fabric. And so they would all be a little bit different. Okay, let's see what else have we got here. And let's use a piece of that. So we need 2 more. I'm gonna use another one of those. Oh, I didn't get one of these yet. Okay. And a piece of this. That's a little bit too big. Okay. So now I've got a piece of fabric for each one. And then I'm going to put some kind of lace. That's too big. I'm going to put some kind of lace on each one. And okay. I think I like that better. Now you don't have to have that many components because they're so small. I'm going to do some music and I'm going to do a word. And that's going to be, you know, all of it. I'm going to turn off my air conditioner because it's going to blow stuff around if I'm not paying attention. So, and these, this has got big music paper on the back, but this is to just show some other kinds of music that they've got. But I want to use these little ones. I think they'll look pretty on there. So let's see. There's some. And I'm going to go ahead and do some more here. Okay. Think. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now what I'm just going to do is tear off a little bit of this. Try to find some pieces that look interesting. Okay. Now I've got some music paper for each of them. And I just need to find some words. And that's going to take a minute because I didn't get that done in advance. So I will be right back. Okay. I've got a page from a book here. And I want to see how many words I can get out of here. I've got 9 things. I can use the word flowers there. And let's see. Hope. Glows. We've got touch and sound. We've got safe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we need 3 more. You don't have to get them off one page. It's just fun to do that. Hope's in here several times. Flower's in here several times. We've got star and shines both there. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Two more. We've got study or touch. No, I've got touch for it here already. Okay. We've got nature over here. Okay. I'm going to start here. The rest of them won't be able to be that thick because they're not from the top. So I'm going to go ahead and make this one. Oops. We'll just start there. And we're going to use shines. We'll save star. We might decide to use it. I don't know. Oops, that was very crooked. And there's safe. Got crowds on one side and nature on the other side. There's something there. There's something there. Okay. We're going to get sound. And touch. Uh-oh, I messed up touch. Okay. We'll take door here instead. That's what happens when you're cutting and you cut beyond your word. You might cut the other word you wanted to have. Come on. And door. And hope. Hope. And I just saw song. Wasn't one that I had planned to get, but I like it, so I'm going to get it. And I may change out sound for song. We'll see. Glows. And we need one more. Oh, touch was one of the others. Okay, we will move song here. I think I like those, and I think I do. I think that's what we're going to use. Okay, now then, next, I want to take these and ink stuff real quick. Get that done. Here's our background. I guess we could go ahead and ink that while we're at it. I'm going to use the sepia, and then I think I'm going to use tea rose. I used blue last time because it kind of went with it. So let's so there's the tea rose on that. And I'm going to go ahead and use the sepia on here, and then I'm going to put sepia on all of that as well. Okay, I think I like the blue that I did last time better, but this is what we've got. So, and we'll put it like that and put our pieces inside. But we're going to let it dry here. Okay. Come on. I'm going to ink the word in the music paper. And then this. And we may come back and ink over it again after we get the collage on there. Okay, well, I've done a couple of them while you were watching. I'm going to zoom in so you can actually see what I'm doing when I'm doing the collages. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, and I'm going to pause the video now and ink everything, and then I'll come back and we'll put them together. Okay, and we're going to just start with this one. And sometimes I put down the let's see if we can zoom in a little bit more. I think it would really be helpful if we could. Okay. Sometimes I put down the fabric first, and sometimes I put down the music paper first. And I try to do them where they're not always the same. Give a little bit more variety. Since they're kind of a set, you want them to be similar, but you don't want them to be, you know, all exactly the same. And it's hard to know. This piece of lace is actually a little bit bigger than some of the others, but and then our word. And the word for this one is door. And they can be a little bit dimensional because you've got a little bit of space in here where they had the charm. Okay, I'm going to move it up here so that way I can well oh, where does oh, that's no, there. Okay, I'm going to move the ones we haven't done yet out of the way and leave the ones we're working on and the one and that's, maybe I'm in so close it can't focus. Yeah, I think I've got it zoomed in so much it can't focus. Let me back off a little bit because that's annoying. I'd rather it be a little more focused and a little further away. Okay. And we want to make them all, you know, a little bit different. And I think, I don't really like that where it got cut there. So I'm just going to do this. And we're going to put it right here in the middle. And then song is the word for this one. Okay. Got door and song. And sorry. I want the rougher edge to show, actually. There we go. And now then our music. And it's kind of fiddly because everything's so little. Hope. There we go. We'll grab this one now, and I'm going to put the lace on the bottom, I think. Let's see if we can bunch it up so it'll actually fit on there. There we go. Whoops. Okay. And I'm going to put this little bit of fabric right there. And I guess you don't have to have, you know, all the same elements on every one. But when you're making a set, it does provide some continuity to do that. And I like that. This one says sound. I'm going to go ahead and put it right in the middle. Okay. These pieces are small enough that it's gonna, they may not overlap much. And that's okay. You don't want them to all be just alike, so. And then I'm going to put this little piece of lace right here. And our word for this one is safe. I'm going to put it right up there. Uh-oh. Took off some of the ink with the glue on my hand. Maybe I ought to pause and clean my fingers. Okay. I tend to always put the fabric, you know, kind of on one side. And because of that, I put the music on the other side, and I thought, oh, I'd really like to put the fabric someplace different this time, but it would really completely cover up the music if I tried to put the fabric somewhere else. So, but you all know how it is with mixed media. You end up with layers. That's just part of it. That one says glows. Oh, how did I get where I'm working down out of the frame again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I think I need to make this a little bit shorter. I'm just going to put it kind of right on top of that. Now the glue kind of obscures that other fabric a little bit, but once the glue dries, I think it'll be a little more noticeable. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to put the lace over the music too. Well, nope. Today, the music's going on top. And I really like other things on top of the music. I'm not sure why, but I just do. I guess because I've also got a word, and it's such a small space that I don't necessarily like the word right on top of the music, but that's how we're going to do that one. Okay. We've gone from the side, from that side, from the... Okay, well, I think we've pretty much done all the different ways where we can put fabric. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this one at the top. And then I'm going to put the music right here. And the lace. Right over here. For such tiny little things, they have a lot of nice texture. And that's one of the things I think is good about having 3 items plus your word. One more. Excuse me. Okay, let's just go ahead and put the music right there. A little too much glue. Doesn't need that much. Put the fabric right there. Yep. And put our glue over here for our lace. And we'll put the word right there. Okay, there are our 9 itty bitty collages. And excuse me, we're going to showcase them in this. So let's see if we can somehow put the words in a way that let's see, door glows safe. Song, sound, nature, hope shines flowers. I don't know. It's not like they're making a poem or something, but okay. These things don't want to stay open. That's the only negative thing I've really got to say about them. And you put this on top. Oops. There we go. And we've got our little collages, and we could put ooh, that one slid down. Okay. I didn't have this much trouble with the first one. I'm only having trouble with this one because I'm on on camera. Oh my goodness. Now I don't even know, but I don't even know what order the words were in before, so we're just going to stick them back in there. Okay. There we go. Anyway, that's one thing you can do with these. And I really like this, especially as, you know, a way to give a gift. You could glue magnets on the back, like I said, and that may be what I do with these. And once again, I got one that's scooched down, but I'm not going to try to do it on camera because you saw how good that went before. Oh, well, I hope this gives you some inspiration on what to do with packaging. Sometimes you can repackage something else. God bless you. Bye-bye.